Hey guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and I promised in other videos that I would go over our magnet responsibility charts we have hanging here in the hallway. So this video is going to be dedicated to that and kind of explaining our system. So first of all, these are hanging up here in the hallway. The girls' rooms are right out here, and this is their bathroom. So we have Isabella's on this side, and we have Natalie's on this side. And we have them hanging up a little bit higher so that the adults can reach them, but the kids don't actually put the things on there. So we made that an adult job so the kids know that this is something that like the adults are in charge of. So we decided to get these out. I actually already had one of these when we lived back in Illinois, like years ago, if you guys followed me there. And I tried it out when they were younger, and I found that it was so abstract, like they didn't really get it. Like it really works better if they can read. Obviously, that really helps because Bella can read. And Natalie is an emergent reader, but she kind of gets it like by the pictures, and she's 5 now. So they both get the concept now. So Bella is 7 using this. Natalie is 5. And so it's nice because they have their own boards and we can set them up to their own individual things that they need to be working on. And you'll see as we go through the boards that some of the things are the same. And also I just wanted to mention before I forget, these pens are magnetic. I use these on the board downstairs that I have, the dry erase board. These are from Target. I got them like a 6-pack. And so they got to pick out their own colors. I think Natalie's is like a purple, and then Isabella's is a green, and I'll show what we have those for. So these are Melissa and Doug. We got the first one, I think, from Target online, and then the second one came from Amazon. They're around $16. And all of the extra pieces we keep on this board down here. Now this is a white erase board, so you could keep the pieces elsewhere and use this for like different goal tracking and that sort of thing. Right now at their ages, like this seems to be working okay. And we do keep a little tally because they do earn money by following through with their responsibilities. So our idea there is that as an adult, you have to go to work and you have responsibilities in life. And when you go to work and you do a good job, you are paid for it. And you have this kind of system of, you know, you do what you're supposed to be doing and you can get ahead in life. Well, we're trying to start instilling that in them. And it seems to be making a positive impact so far. So down here, I don't always carry cash on myself, unfortunately. So I keep a running tally of like if I owe them money, like Bella's fine, like not. In the beginning, I was really good about like giving them the physical cash because obviously that's better for them to learn. So that's one of my personal goals, is to get better about giving them the physical cash, because then obviously they can be learning about counting the money too. So I've got to get better. I got to get back in the habit because you can see I owe her quite a bit. Little Natalie over here isn't owed quite as much, not necessarily because of behavior, but because she has just cashed hers out more. Bella is a little bit better at spending, so that's why the difference there is. So let me go through the board and I'll show you what's on it and how we use it. So the responsibilities are over here. There's a place for 7 of them. There are 2 of these that you can write in your own thing if it wasn't met with something on here. We did feel a number of these were kind of over their age level, or it was something that, you know, they don't need to necessarily work on. And some of these we have had on there. Say please and thank you, keep your hands to yourself, take a bath, brush your teeth, get dressed. We've had all those on there. So we do allow them to rotate them out, and I will kind of talk about that, or the parents can put a different one on there, you know, if we see. So for Bella, we have follow directions right now, show respect, no teasing, put toys away, share, do homework, which is going to change slightly because it's the beginning of summer. So that's going to be, this is their last week of school, and really they don't have homework this week either. So this becomes learning time every day. So if I get another write-in, I might just put that instead of homework and take that off. And then help with indoor chores. So for Isabella, you know, these are the things that we really felt like she needed to work on. We have in the past had like brush her teeth up there, and then when she got really proficient at that, we felt like she was doing what she needed to do, or like take a bath. She was doing it the first time being asked. So we were starting to have problems of like, you know, it was time to take a bath and she wasn't getting in here in a timely manner. This board really helped because you could track it and you could see like, okay, you've had problems 3 days in a row getting in here to do bath. And now you're not earning your money because of it. So if you do better, then you know, your board will get filled up and you'll earn things. So really the visual impact of this has been great. So our kind of stipulations are, when we first started out, we weren't quite as stringent, but now they've been doing it for like a couple months. So it's follow directions, and it's basically, if you don't follow directions, especially if it's a big infraction, so this is like a ×2 my husband put up there, which means it's like her most important one. If it's a major infraction, like we're at a park and she's told to go and she runs the opposite direction or something, she would immediately lose her point. So there's no 3 strikes, you're out. If it's a huge infraction, you lose your point for the day. For smaller ones, or maybe just having a little bit of trouble focusing, I might give a few chances, but we've been doing this a number of months, and I found that really they just sometimes need to get reminded about their board, and then they instantly get back on track. If they're having an off day, they're just having an off day. So let me show you what we do. If they get the point, then they get one of these magnetic things down here, and you can see these are all in different colors. When I'm in charge of the board, I like putting a single color all the way down is what I like to do. My husband just makes it random. But say we had a night when she was told to clean up her room and she did not do it. And we went in to take a bath and her room was not clean. She would get an X for put toys away, and she does not get that point for that day. So then what we do is you try to get a full column. So if you get you try to get a full row first of all. So if you lose one, you're not able to get a full row. Each row would be $1. If they could get a row across, so like share like every single day, then you could earn $1. If you get an entire day, so like an entire column down, then you can earn 50 cents. If you ever have an occasion where you fill up the entire board, which we unfortunately have not had that, but we're talking every single space has one of these little circles on it because they filled up the entire board, they've been told their incentive is they would get $10.50, which works out to be just over. It was $10, but then we started doing the row thing, and so then we had to bump it up. I don't know. But for easy math's sake, they get $10, which is slightly over. So if they just filled up all of these, you would get 7. So there was like a bonus incentive. If like you were super duper good, you get $10. But you know, I don't just give this to them. So we have not yet had a week where they have gotten the $10. But I'm hopeful that one day that will happen. So this is how we do it. So, you know, say that they have a day that's really, really awesome. I picked the wrong color because we're missing one of these yellows for some reason. So say they had a day that was really, really awesome. They got every single point down. So we're going to fill up the whole row here. Okay, so they know automatically they got that whole row, and that's going to be 50 cents. So then if, say, they got the whole column, or I keep mixing up rows and columns. Sorry, guys. I should have had my husband do this video. I'm not the math person in the family. So then say they got the whole row across. So then this would show that they had earned $1.50 for the week. And then hopefully you wouldn't have that many X's. But that's the idea. So we have weeks where they make $5 or $6. And then we have weeks where they only get a couple dollars. But it really is a great visual where we can even look back on the week and say, you know, look, Monday and Tuesday, you guys got full columns. You were doing so good. And then we kind of fell off the wagon on like Tuesday. So we need to try to put more effort in on Wednesday and Thursday. And you can really start to see patterns of if they're having a really big problem sharing, you see that pattern on the board. So it's a really great visual. So these are the things that my 7-year-old is working on more so. And then over here, these are the things that my 5-year-old is working on. You'll notice that she also has follow directions on her board. She unfortunately has don't pee your pants on her board because she's one of those kids where if she gets busy doing something, she waits until the last minute. So we're trying to incentivize not waiting till the last minute and not just barely making it to the toilet or, you know, that whole deal. If you have one of those kids that's easily, they just don't want to leave what they're doing. That's really what it is. She just really doesn't want to leave what it's doing. We've seen a huge improvement in that since doing this board because she knows that if she just goes and takes a break, then she will get that point on her board and she won't lose that point. So this especially for Natalie has been a a huge incentive for her. She also has show respect, and we're really big on this right now because, you know, the girls, they're sassy, they're strong-willed, they're independent. So the over sassiness is what we're trying to keep in check. And for show respect, they need that point in regards to everyone. Their parents, their sister, other adults in their lives, other adults moving out and about. If they, for some reason, like say please and thank you, say like a cashier gave them a sticker and I thought that they were rude about like not saying thank you, like if they just grabbed it or whatever, they could lose a point on their board for literally that interaction not going well. So obviously it's up to the parents to kind of decide, and I do try to give them some changes, but at the same time I want them to definitely learn from this, and it's been a really good learning tool. So that's how we use them. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Hopefully it makes sense. But if you have an older child, there's some on here I love, you know, make bed, clear table. You know, there's a lot on here that even for older children, the empty dishwasher, take out trash. So I think this is probably best suited from like age 5. I mean, honestly, Natalie is probably right at that. We tried it when they were little, in like 3 or so, and it was just too abstract. Like they didn't get it. Like everything was over their age. So I'm glad we waited and then pulled them back out now, because now at 5, Natalie gets it and she wants to work on her board and she wants to earn those points and she wants to earn money. And the deal is that when they earn the money from this, so say Isabella earns $5, you know, she's got like $14.50 plus 5 she earned from last week, so that's $19.50. She can go use it and spend it on what she wants. So she has to be like behaving and has to be planned out and scheduled for me to go take her to get what she's wanting. But if you've seen in a number of the videos, she's saved up her money and bought a lot of Build-A-Bears. She keeps saving her. She's doing really good at saving. So, you know, there's no, I mean, I wouldn't let them buy something that was like not appropriate. But what I'm saying is they can use the money as they want. They can save it. They can spend every penny as soon as they get it. Natalie's working on getting the entire Paw Patrol in every single outfit. So anyways, these are our magnet responsibility boards. Hopefully I kind of explained those a little bit, how we use them. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try to end the day in the life's coming up. I'll try to pop in and out and like just kind of show you what the boards look like as we actually use them over the week. But I've kind of showed them a little bit, and you guys have seen, like, you know, oh, I'm using the wrong marker. If there is, you know, if there's let's say Monday was just a really horrible day. Oh my goodness, Bella, what have you done? So that's what it would look like if she didn't get her point. We actually mark it off. Right? So it's a really good visual, you know, say, oh my goodness, that was a horrible week for sharing. What happened there? I mean, you can look at the board, and then it's a really good like Kickstarter for a conversation to have about it. Like, okay, I see we had a lot of problems with sharing this week. What was going on with sharing? And sometimes it kind of flushes out like other things that they have going on. Well, this week was kind of a struggle because my best friend was out of town, or whatever the situation may be. So we have found a lot of positive things coming from them. I think that they have been, you know, good for us. We've been using them for a couple months. I don't know how long term it's going to work. I mean, I hope it keeps giving them incentive, but so far we're liking them. So these are the Melissa and Doug magnet responsibility charts. Definitely let me know if you guys have any questions down below, and I'll try to remember to put a link to like Amazon or something where we got it. And that is it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.